back in the city, back in front of my computer, back able to make recordings. And so I am making you this recording. It's Tuesday night. This is for everybody who's working in Illustrator. Time to bring your work into Photoshop. All right. So I have two files in this folder. I have my project file and in Photoshop and my projects in Illustrator. Let's go into Photoshop. I have 6 blank artboards, and you can see I used the move tool. I turned off auto select, and I made sure, see, I moved everything around. I made sure everybody's going in order. This is going to matter at the end. So just take a minute to do it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, or 4, 5, depending on how many you have. Okay, so this is all ready. I'm going to put it to one side. Let's go into Illustrator. Now my Illustrator file only has 2 artboards, but you'll notice that all the layers are labeled. And it might be that some things on one artboard are not, don't have things on other artboards. So for example, topmost layer is only for this one. So you may have a lot more layers here. You may have 6 artboards worth of layers here. It's okay. Don't worry about it. I'm going to go to File. I'm going to check the color mode. Over in Photoshop, we are working in RGB. And so it's essential that you click RGB color when you do this. They have to match. So before you do anything else, just make sure that you're in RGB color. Okay. So I'm going to go into File, Export, Export As. I'm going to choose Photoshop. I'm going to say Use Artboard. So I clip right to the edges of the artboard. I'll do Export All. And I'm going to hit Export. RGB, Medium, and this is the important part, right layers. If this is not clicked, you're just going to get a flattened Illustrator file, a single file. It won't even be a smart object. So make sure it says right layers. If this is grayed out, go back and check your color mode the way I did a minute ago and make sure your color mode is set to RGB. I'm going to hit OK. If I go back to this is why you want to put this in a document folder to keep everything together. You will notice I have a file, a PSD file generated for each of my artboards. If you have 6 artboards, you're going to get 6 of these files, and they're labeled 1 through however many. Let's start with the first one. Okay, so this is my first artboard. I'm going to grab, with my finger on the Shift key, grab everything. I'm going to come up to the submenu and say Duplicate the layers. I'm going to say put it into my project file, and I'm going to pick the artboard that I want it to go into, artboard 1. This is artboard 1. I see a little O1. I'm going into artboard 1. I hit OK, and there it is. All of these layers have now, with their labels, been placed into artboard 1. And I can play with them, I can add texture to them, I can make them into smart objects and use filters on them if I want to. I can do pretty much anything I want with them. So let's put that over there. I can close this now. And if I go into project 2, again, I'm going to grab the topmost layer, finger on the Shift key, get to the base. I am going to duplicate layers, put it into project 2. I want it in artboard 2. Hit OK, close that, we don't need it anymore, and here we are. And now you can start adding all of the folderol that we've learned about in Photoshop. I'm going to do a checklist on Thursday about all the things that I want to see, but it's all the usual suspects. I want to see textures, I want to see adjustment layers, I'd like to see clip modes. I'll go over it all with you on Thursday. Okay? If you have questions, I'm home now and I'm available. Feel free to Slack me.